Jeff, the break-ins are happening in the two parking lots that sit on either side of the Keeper of the Plains. When people park and leave their purses or wallets inside their cars, criminals are waiting nearby to make their move. This quiet corner at the Keeper of the Plains is a pretty good spot for a romantic moment. Gabe and Amanda Harder have had several here.
About 2 years ago, he proposed to me on the bridge there.
And a year ago, they took their wedding pictures here.
So every time we're back here visiting family, we like to come here and just kind of reminisce on all the memories.
So that's what we're doing here today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually, while they catch up, the couple says they leave their bulky belongings behind, but not this time.
My purse. That's it. Got my phone in it. That's about all.
That's because the Harders say they heard there's a crime trend on the rise in the parking lots around here. 35 cars have been broken into in the last 3 months.
It's definitely new to this area. Most of it is just a crime of opportunity. An individual has noticed that people are leaving purses and wallets in the car and just taking that opportunity to relieve those people of those items.
Police are patrolling the parking lots, but they're also asking people to take their belongings with them. They say don't bother hiding your wallet or purse. The criminals are watching.
You don't want to be seen putting them either in your trunk or in a glove compartment or a center console while you're in the parking lot. Those individuals are probably watching and they're targeting those specific vehicles.
Now, if you are coming out here and you bring something like a big purse with you that you just can't take with you, please say your best bet is to put it in your trunk before you get to the parking lot so no one sees you hiding something worth stealing. Live in downtown Wichita, Parrish, Alleman, KAKE News. We're standing in the parking lot where that Butler County Sheriff's deputy was shot. Yesterday we did some digging and we told you that Jan Tracy Kilbourne has a pretty lengthy criminal history, including convictions of theft and evading police. Well, tonight we found out what happened. He stole a Seward County Sheriff deputy's car and led officers there on a search. Officers spent a whole day searching by air and on foot, but it's not the first time Kansas law enforcement has launched a search for Jan Tracy Kilbourne.
We're very familiar with this gentleman, yes. We've had numerous run-ins with him.
This is one of Kilbourne's prison records. This list of 18 convictions all happened in one night. Christmas Eve 2011, the Seward County Undersheriff tells us one of his deputies spotted Kilbourne and another man in a stolen car and pulled them over. That's when he says the passenger pulled out a knife.
And when the officer focused on the passenger with the deadly weapon, then Mr. Kilbourne got into the patrol unit and took off in it.
The deputy called for backup from several different agencies. Eventually, they found the car empty and stuck in the snow. Similar to this Labor Day, the officers started searching for Kilbourne. But this time, he was a lot easier to find. They just followed his footprints in the snow and found him hiding in a ditch. Kilbourne pled out to all charges and received probation, which he eventually violated, and a warrant was issued for his arrest. Fast forward to Labor Day 2013, and Kilbourne is on the run again, this time for shooting a deputy. The Seward County Undersheriff says they're working hand in hand with Butler County because they believe Kilbourne could be heading back their way.
Because of the fact that we heard that he was also wounded in the incident, I assume, and a lot of the other people that work here assume that he would come to where he knows or come to where his family is.
The Butler County Sheriff tells us that he has sent detectives to Seward County, where he has family, and also to Hutchinson, where he knows people as well, as they continue what is now a 2-day-old search for the man they say shot a Butler County Sheriff's deputy. In Butler County, Parrish, Alleman, KAKE News. Pratt police have had a very busy year. This is just one of the locations they've been called out to because of a crime. In fact, officers here so far have worked twice as many crimes this year as they did for the entire year of 2012. This July, Stutzman's Garden Center in Pratt was broken into 3 times in 10 days.
Very violated, extremely violated. It's wrong on all terms.
The first time, thieves climbed through a window. The second, they smashed out the window. And finally, they broke through the door's lock. Crime is up for the entire city of Pratt, especially the number of drug crimes, burglaries, and thefts. In 2012, 101 criminal cases were filed by Pratt police and Pratt sheriff's deputies. So far this year, Pratt police officers alone have filed 190 criminal cases. Even though crime is up, the number of officers is the same, 12.
Same number that we had last year, the same number we had 20 years ago when I started.
Which means officers have less time to investigate each crime because they're jumping from call to call.
It can be very frustrating. As a police officer, we want to solve crime, That's our job. That is an expectation.
Chief Meyer says eventually he'll need more officers, but Pratt taxpayers will have to pay for them. So for now, his department will solve as many crimes as it can with the officers it has. Back at Stutzman's, they're planning on adding iron bars to the windows and keeping their cash register empty at night.
And it's unfortunate that we have to do that. We already have a fenced-in perimeter. It's just unfortunate.
In Pratt, Parrish, Alleman, KAKE News.